Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good. Okay, so we'll give it a few minutes, maybe 3 minutes, just for people to join. Apologies in advance if my Wi-Fi acts up. It's not the best in my area at the moment, so apologies for that. So this is the first contributors call, and we would really like you guys to get involved and to speak up. So if you do want to say anything, or even just to, if you know you're going to say something or want to contribute, please just request to speak, and I can add you into the speakers section. And today Mark will be helping me out and sharing his screen with the slides. So perhaps Mark, we can put that up.
You see the slide? There we go.
Yeah, yeah. And if you could put that in big screen, that'd be great. Okay. Okay, we have a nice audience, so let's maybe jump into things. So again, thank you everyone for joining today. And we're really excited about this phase of NuNet, where we can really get you guys to contribute to the platform in many ways. And what we wanted to do is to really sit down with you guys and get you guys to help build this program, like this contributors program. And the reason for doing that is because this is essentially for the community. So why not get the community to actually build it as well? So yeah, as many of you may know, this is from our last call where we introduced this concept. This is a kind of 2.0 better version of our previous Earn Drop program. So for those of you that may not know the Earn Drop program, we did this maybe last year, the year before, where we wanted to reward people for their contributions, especially SPOs to NuNet. So what we did was we kind of, any of the SPOs that we kind of worked with or showed interest in NuNet and wanting to help out, we kind of rewarded their stakers with some NTX from staking. Then after that, we kind of had various testing programs which were quite rigid in terms of, we had a whole process. Only certain people could do the testing. It wasn't very, completely open. And then it was a lot of work, say, from our end. Each time we had like a different process. We had a different number of testers. We had different tests to do, as well as rightly so, kind of left some people out that may not have the technical experiences as others, but still want to contribute to NuNet. So what we've been doing over the last while is, now that we are part of the Linux Foundation, a member of LF Edge, and of course CNCF, it opens us up to a really big open source community. So from this kind of worked hand in hand, we wanted to kind of launch off this contributors program and really build it out, run a test pilot, and then kind of have it grow over time steadily, hopefully. And I'm really excited about this because this sets up a framework really for the platform in which the community can build, working together, can build whole features and products on top of NuNet. Some people might have development skills while others may have design skills, and they can work together to build on top of NuNet and get support from us as well. So, and this is the big thing we want from that, is to get contributions onto the platform. So yeah, Mark, perhaps we can move to the next slide. So I kind of just gave a little introduction there. But what I would like is perhaps some community members to give introductions themselves, jump on the stage, we can hear you, tell us about what you're interested in, NuNet wise, how long you've been in the community or something like that. So I'll kind of go first. My name is Jennifer, and I'm the marketing and community lead at NuNet. And he's here, but he's recording the video, so can't speak up. So Ali is also here under the NuNet account, and he is our social media manager here at NuNet, who's recording, so I didn't want to leave him out. So Mark, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Mark Faraday. I've been with NuNet since 2021, since the token launched and everything. And I mean, you've probably seen me on Telegram and the Discord, and I've been moderating and writing blogs and doing other odds and ends and different things. Um, for it'll be 3 years by the end of this year.
Awesome, thank you. And would anyone from the community like to jump on stage? I see Farouk is here, who I hopefully will be meeting next week at the event. So if you would like to jump up, anyone, you can just click on request to speak, and I can add you as a speaker. Maybe we can go through some things then. It would be good if we don't have to do intros, but later on in the call we will be looking for kind of I have someone here. Hey,
Hello.
how are
Hello there.
you? Thank you
I'm
for
good.
for jumping on.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Yeah, so for the introductions, I'm Kenichi. I currently a contributor, well, a core contributor at I'm SingularityNet Ambassador Program, and also in charge of the Writers Workgroup and a few other initiatives in the Ambassador Program. So yeah, in Web3, I've been in Web3 for like a while now, little over let's say 2 to 3 years. Worked as a contributor on the AirSwap, a few times on the Bankless DAO, a few other DeSci programs too, like currently from the top of my head, I remember Molecule DAO, Air DAO, and Cerebrum. So yeah, been contributing. A huge lover of public goods. I also contribute as in a core team called Crypto Sapiencials, where we onboard people to Web3, making them go from Web2 natives to Web3 and crypto native. So yeah, a few other contributions here and there, and I've been. When the Writers Work Group, we task ourselves with providing information and clarity and awareness for the community members about all the spin-offs under SingularityNet from NuNet, Rejuve, Cogito, and the likes. And we drop articles towards that effect and a few other things on Twitter, and also leading marketing initiatives around there. And yeah, so I've been in the NuNet community for a while. I've been tracking the progress basically. Uh, I once wanted to be part of the beta system, but like the beta test that happened a while back. But yeah, I missed that. But yeah, definitely excited to be here and can't wait to contribute.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And you definitely will be a valuable asset to the contributors program and can share some insights from your experiences and how we can perhaps, make it not better, but make it work in the best way possible based on all that. So thank you for jumping up and sharing all of that. Appreciate it. Is there anyone else that would like to jump up, or maybe we can? Okay. Mark, would you like to go to the next slide, please? As I said, this contributors program aims to kind of harness and support the collective talent within our community. The key word there for me is support. Like we understand that our community, there is a lot of talent out there, and even just from our side, having to support you guys a bit more and how you can help us or how we can help you is really the main aim of this. And also, obviously to build on the existing platform, to develop it out, add features and functionalities, and as well to spread the word of NuNet. So Mark, do you want to head to the next slide? So as I kind of mentioned in my kind of intro, the goals is to promote active participation, ensure meaningful contributions. So that's like code contributions, contributions to like online, like videos, marketing, everything like that. And we really want the focus here to be on contributions to NuNet, to foster collaboration, innovation, and then, of course, to amplify and spread the word. Word it should have been about NuNet. So yeah, Mark, if you'd like to go to the next slide, great. So, as I mentioned at the start, we really want to engage with you guys before we actually set out we have like an idea of the program, of the contributors program, and how it will work and operate and everything like that. But I really wanted to kind of leave it a little bit of it open, rather than telling you, okay, you have to do this and this is the way we're doing it. As well as, even from Kenchi's experience, he's been contributed to a lot of projects. So there's probably things that he's found that has worked well and has not worked well in certain projects. And we want to kind of learn from that. And the first area that we'd like to talk to you about is signing up as a contributor. So the idea we have is you sign up via Google form. And the information we'll collect is some sort of identifier. I think email or Discord name or both is good, because it doesn't give away any personal information. Background, kind of, what's their skills, expertise, interests within NuNet, perhaps interested in building on the platform, interested in marketing or community moderations or anything like that. Time investment is another one. It's important, to think about. And then a portfolio, not anything crazy, but just say, oh, here's some blogs I've written before, or if UI UX, here's some examples of things I've done before. So I'd like to kind of get some feedback, or if you guys have any questions on kind of signing up, or maybe there's a different way we can look at it. Maybe we need to collect more information. And then with that information, do we have someone in the community kind of let them have access to the sheet, and they can kind of welcome people in and onboarding and everything like that. So I'd be interested to hear people's thoughts on this.
It would be good to know, as far as time investment goes, like who would, like, is this something that you're able to put a lot of time towards, or you just have like a few hours per week? That's some information we might be looking for.
Okay, so it's kind of silent here. So perhaps what we can do after this call is go with the idea we have with the Google form asking for this information. And see how it works, and then we can kind of discuss it maybe then at a later date, if it's when it kind of gets to a stage where we have hopefully have a lot of contributors coming on. Is it manageable? Perhaps we have a for each, like we'll develop working groups. So for each working group, perhaps we'll have like a Google form for marketing, Google form for development work group, or whatever it is. And that way we can segment it down. But for now, we can just do it this kind of basic way. And then what we can do is have a look and see right now where our community stands in terms of, is there a lot of people in marketing? Is there a lot of people in development? Is there a lot of people just interested in helping NuNet any way possible? And we can run it from there then. So Mark, if you wouldn't mind, brilliant. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is roles and tasks within NuNet contributors call. So for this, I've broken it down into 3 sections. The first is operations and process for the contributors program. So this would kind of look at setting up a working group that would look at how the overall contributions program is structured. So looking at what infrastructure do we use, like is Discord a good platform? Perhaps Zoom is a good platform. You know, for documentation, you know, we have Gitbook, we can use Gitbook. You know, or maybe set up like a Google Drive folder that everyone can have access to, or Google Drive site. That's something else we can do. Creating content. So, you know, some of the tasks I would like to kind of put out would be designing kind of a logo for the contributors program, or designing a kind of a presentation deck, especially for the contributors program. Process design, so how everything will work, you know, in terms of where tasks will be managed, how they're going to be rewarded. We have a structure for that that we will share at a later date. It's still under review, and then share that with you. So we'd like to set up this group, and I think, oh, sorry, I thought someone was jumping up to speak there. For that. And then work group design as well. So yes, and we have two speakers. Hi, Kareem.
Hi everybody, Jim. So yeah,
How's it going?
I'll start with I'm fine. I'm good. So yeah, let me start with introductions. My name is Karim. I'm a content creator and also a graphic designer. I've been in Web3 space for about like 2 years now. But like I majorly contribute into like decentralized science initiatives. So like decentralized science is basically just trying to add blockchain to science, trying to make science more reachable and easier on the blockchain. So yeah, I heard you talking about using Google Forms to like take in contributors. From the DAOs I've worked with, that's actually how they operate. So that things don't get too messy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to making valuable contributions to NuNet. Yeah, that's like a summary about myself. Thank you.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we're very interested in DeSci. We have a developer that's been to some DeSci conventions. So yeah, we're really welcome to have you.
Oh yeah, that's for this I'm actually the lead graphic designer for Research Hub Foundation. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Which one is it?
Research
DeSci?
Hub Foundation.
No, I don't. Oh, I think I have kind of stumbled across it. There's quite a lot of them popping up. We recently sponsored an event in India, looking at DeSci in India, which was really interesting. And DeSci is a really big area, and it's one that's really interesting for us as well because, you know, we have the possibility to hopefully provide computing power to, you know, researchers all over the world, and you know, making good progress in that field. So it's an area we're really interested in and excited about. And we have Avi is our DeSci ambassador, I guess, at NuNet. He's really taken, you know, pushed us in this DeSci world, and it's super cool. So thank you again for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Awesome. Yeah, so just back to roles and tasks then. So yeah, operations and process. So that's kind of what we'll be doing over the next couple of weeks, is setting up the program. So then, as I mentioned at the start, you know, we had a lot of testing programs that were there for people with certain skills, development skills and stuff like that, which really left out a lot of people from contributing to NuNet, and that's not something that we want it to happen. We want to be open and inclusive as much as we can. So, you know, we look at content creation, translations, also, you know, mods for perhaps different channels. Like, I think it would be really cool to set up. We've a kind of big Brazilian following, so it would be good maybe to on Discord to have a channel for Brazilian language, for Portuguese, sorry. And then we can have community moderators for that as well. And we also have a big Brazilian team as well, actually. We seem to be everyone's kind of from Brazil in NuNet, which is super cool. And then, you know, over time, obviously this will grow and develop as well, that we can add other things in. So Mark, if you wouldn't mind going to the next slide. So then for the kind of tech contributors, you know, testing on the platform, and we actually have a technical discussion that will be coming out sometime next week, where we have going through our automated testing process. Now, even though it's automated, we still need testers to test it in that way, and we need compute providers to provide computing so we can do all of these tests as well. So that'll be part of the contributors program. Special interest groups. So this is one that I think is really, really exciting. So if there is kind of a group or an individual that has an idea, you know, to build something on NuNet or add a feature or functionality onto NuNet, what we can do is kind of set up a special interest group, working group, and, you know, maybe they want to work with another developer or, you know, someone with UI, UX design experience. And they can work together to, you know, create these features and functionalities, and also, you know, perhaps receive some funding via NTX to support that as well, which is super cool. Other tech groups like UI, UX, documentation for technical documentation, translation of that technical documentation too as well. And yeah, and then again, as everything in this will kind of develop over time, and we'll probably add kind of new categories. These are just the tip of the iceberg at the moment for these channels, or sorry, these tasks. So what I would like to do now is kind of have an open discussion to talk about working groups. And I would like to establish, you know, one work group to start off with, which would be kind of the operations work group. And that would just really be kind of people that are interested in building the contributors program from kind of almost the ground up. Well, not so much the ground up, but more so guiding and leading us for this work group. And that would like include, you know, creating documentation, creating the like graphical content as well, maybe videos written, everything like that. With testing and creating and reviewing kind of the workflows that we have. So, you know, looking at how we reward people, looking at the infrastructure that we use, maybe perhaps a selection process, and maybe looking at having a work group organization structure. So I'd like to kind of get your feedback, and after this call, what I can do is send a Google form link. And if you would like to be part of this group, please do let me know. And there will also be the option in the Google form link as well that we can put in, you know, what kind of groups would you be interested in setting up. So for work groups, we can also discuss, you know, maybe we need a marketing group, and within that group, we can have everything to do with marketing, or perhaps we need to actually spread it out more as it gets bigger, and then do like a writers group, you know, video group, content creation group, mod group, whatever we kind of feel fit. So yeah, I would like to open up the floor as well now for any other questions or comments or yeah, basically anything you guys want to discuss. Oh, and with the rewards as well, we will be releasing information on that soon. I just we're looking at and maybe it's something actually we can talk to you guys about is what way we want to work the reward structure and how we actually reward as well. So that's probably a call for another day, and we can set all that up with you guys too. So I think, okay, Hazmat, I think, yeah. Hey,
Hi, everyone. Hi, Bok. Hopefully, I pronounced that correctly. Um, can you hear me? Just to confirm that, can you hear me?
yep,
Yeah. All right. So I'm Zat, and I'm a growth and marketing contributor at Dia Data. So Dia is like an Oracle, crushing oracles for like Web3. Funny how I actually came across why I joined this call because there's this, I don't know if you've come across this board that we recently launched. It's a Web3 AI board that maps out the Web3 AI ecosystem, all the projects that are working within like the convergence or the intersection of Web3 and AI. And like obviously I've been trying to update the board with like cool projects that I think are important in the ecosystem. And I ran across NuNet. I was doing some digging and I just joined the Discord and I saw like a call was going on. And I'm quite like interested in the conversation that's going on. So first off, and this leads me somewhere first, is there anyone that I can get in contact with? Because like I would like to so I can share the board and because I would like to add like NuNet to the list of like projects, Web3 and AI projects. So if there's anyone that
yeah,
I can reach out to.
yeah.
So who would that
You
person?
can
So
reach.
probably I'll just go on, go on.
Uh, yeah, you can reach out to me. And we can have discussion about getting NuNet up there. Yeah.
All right. Also, would it be cool if I shared like the map here? Because I feel like it's be useful
Yeah.
for anyone that's trying to like navigate. Yeah, sure. So I'll send that in the chat. Also, I just upped in the call because I just saw it going on and I decided to just join and listen in. And funny enough, I think I'm really interested in the conversation because I think you guys are trying to set up like work groups, right? If I'm correct, because I joined in just about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. So this is our kickoff call to introduce this to our community. But basically, what we want to do is get the community involved, like even with the structure and organization of the contributors call.